Salaam Nerds is brought to you by halalshirts.com, where you can find fun novelty gifts for your Muslim friends. While you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Yo, Salaam Nerds! It's your boy Neebz, aka Watch with Neebz, and I'm here with Jazz, aka Jazzy1 Kenobi.
Whoa! That's a good one. I did not expect that. You know, it's funny. These nicknames you give me, I actually had a girl message me. She's from Philly. She's a friend of mine. And she told me that this is like one of her favorite parts of the podcast now. So
that's
we
so
have
funny.
to keep this going now. Like every time, you have to give me a unique nickname every time we start. And so, you know, shout out to Maria up in Philly. So thank you for listening. Oh, by the way, she's a big fan apparently. So I'm, you know, I always like to give a shout out to the fans. And then
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I'm at Ibby. Hope you feel better.
It's weird to say we have fans because like we're so like small, but like it's really nice.
We may be small, but we have a dedicated following, sir.
Yeah, man, I love that.
Like we have 200 people who will religiously listen to our podcast the moment it drops.
I'm hoping we get even more from Miss Marvel because I am starting to grow a following on Twitter because I blew up on Twitter recently, and maybe I can start plugging our show on Twitter. Which
I think you need to plug us in everywhere, sir.
Yeah, I know it's tough, but I will do it. I will do it.
Do it.
But the idea with the nickname came from not Scrubs. It was Psych. Psych is where I got the idea. Where Sean always calls Gus a nickname.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen episodes. I haven't seen the whole series, but I thought that was like a.
Oh my god, bro! You gotta watch the show. It's so good. It's so good. But listen, we have another guest today. We have our third guest. And his name is Little Neebz.
Oh my god! Where'd you get that?
I got this from the American Dream Mall. It's a mall in New Jersey, and you stand in there, and they'll make a 3D action figure of you. And this is me. You know, look at that. Got my build and everything.
Hold up, you're that buff?
I must have looked that buff. I don't know. Maybe it was just the
mashallah, dude. Good for you. I gotta get on your level now.
He does look kind of buff. I have like, I wouldn't say I'm built, but I like genetically have like decent shoulders, so it makes me like look builter than I am. I guess I don't know, but yeah, this is my action figure.
I mean, you look good, dude. You look good.
Yeah. Little Neebz out here. So if you're listening to the podcast, tune into our YouTube with our special guest, Little Neebz.
You know what's funny? They're gonna think we're a couple now.
Why? Who's gonna think we're a couple?
Everybody, with the way I'm flirting with you right now.
Yo, stop that. I'm not trying to shoo away potential suitors.
Hey. It's 2022, man.
Yeah, that's good.
No,
but this is cool. I can do. You know what I was gonna do? The reason I got this is because like I do TikToks, right? And sometimes I look like shit. And like I like now, instead of like doing a TikTok with my face, I can do a TikTok with the doll and like just show the doll and like do the TikTok that way.
Is that
and
really
I don't have to
thing?
look nice. I don't have to look nice. I can just do the doll.
Neebz, you have to look nice. You're trying to get married.
Effort. It's art.
I know. We gotta try. We gotta try now.
I know. All right. You sound like my mom. We gotta try now. We haven't tried
for the past 30 some odd years. We're gonna try now.
Well, speaking of years, there is somebody who's been living as a hermit for a couple of years and has come out.
It was 10 years in the show, sir.
10 years. And that is Obi Wan Kenobi. And unfortunately, we haven't been talking about Obi Wan because I was on vacation. And they dropped like 3 episodes in like 2 weeks, which was like more than they normally do. Usually just like 1 episode a week, but I think they like, did a double feature.
So what happened was that Friday they dropped 2 that night, and then 5 days later on a Wednesday dropped the 3rd one. I'm like, what? And
it's
so
a lot of episodes.
Yeah, it was literally 3 episodes in 5 days, and I actually didn't even know that the 3rd episode dropped. I thought it was gonna be on Friday again, and so I'm watching with this girl. She's also in Jersey, oddly enough. I'm not gonna say her name here because I don't want to embarrass her. But I was waiting for that episode to watch with her, but it already came out, and I was like, "Oh shit, we missed it!" And then she watched it without me, and I was so heartbroken.
Oh, that's the worst when people watch stuff without you and you like want to watch together.
I
yeah,
know.
I hate that.
I thought we had a thing. Rip.
You don't mean anything to her.
I don't. Rip. Jersey girls. Swear to God, never again.
Oh no.
I'm just staying out. You set yourself up for that one, sir.
All right. Bye. But no, so I was in Turkey and then I was in Dubai, so I was on vacation. And then what happened was when I came back, we got screenings to watch Miss Marvel. So that Wednesday. So we missed like 4 episodes. So we're going to try to recap all 4 episodes in one episode today. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can get through it and cover everything. It'll be a little bit of much, but bear with us. We'll get through it. And I actually had a real hard time watching this show because like I fell asleep 3 times, but it's not because the show was bad. I think like I was super jet lagged. My whole time is all off because I was in Dubai and Turkey for so long. But I finally got through it, and I finally watched the 4 episodes, and now we can talk about it.
I mean, people falling asleep, that's not unheard of.
Really? So
my sister fell asleep watching it. I mean, she's also a new mom, so maybe that's why. My Rocky, who was on our show not last week, but like the last time we recorded, he was our last guest. He said it didn't do anything for him. Like it's supposed to be a good show, but it's a fun show. It's entertaining. But he also said it was boring at parts. So
really,
if you fell asleep, I mean, I don't think it's uncommon because even in certain points, like especially like in the little train rides they did that lasted forever, I got kind of bored on those scenes too. Or just when
there was a train ride.
Yeah, when he was going from work back to the city where he had his little animal camel thing. Yeah. So I know some people really did think this was slow, and for whatever reason it was, right? I personally did not fall asleep. I thought it was a little slow at parts, but I did enjoy every minute of the exposition for it. I thought it was there to. You could truly appreciate the desert. You could appreciate all the little details they put into it. And so I enjoyed that. But a lot of people fell asleep, man. Like, you're not alone there.
Okay. Interesting. You know what's really funny? On TikTok, there was discourse about like how Miss Marvel was going to be a show that people were just going to fall asleep to. And Obi Wan was going to be this like badass show. It turned out that Miss Marvel is this awesome show that everybody loved with 97% Rotten Tomato ratings, and like Obi Wan Kenobi is the one everyone fell asleep.
The fact that Miss Marvel has 97 beat up Black Panther, beat up all of the MCU phase 1s, 2, 3, and every show up till now. I'm so happy about that. Like,
it was so good. But
let's go back to Kenobi because we already did the Miss Marvel episode.
But no, there's a little bit of irony there that everybody thought Obi Wan Kenobi was going to be this amazing show, and it turns out that Miss Marvel is the one that everyone's like stays awake for. So yeah, that's cool. So let's talk about the show, and we start off with like Obi Wan in the desert. He's looking after Luke, and then we see this little girl. And I really like the little girl. I heard people don't like her. I like her.
What? People don't like the... What?
Yeah.
Why?
People are like, she's annoying. Or like, she's bad at her acting's bad, or she's annoying. And I think she's cute. I love her.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like I have a completely different set of like algorithm or something because I didn't see any of that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know what it is? I've been fighting with a lot of toxic fanboys lately, so maybe they've been on my page. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Because like I've been defending Miss Marvel to a lot of people, and like my For You page has been a little toxic. So maybe that's why. But yeah, I think a lot of bad things about the little girl and a lot of bad things about Reva. So people are not fans of those two, and I disagree. I like them both. So I don't know.
I thought they got the casting right for a lot of them. I mean, obviously, Ewan. Sorry, what's the name?
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, him. What was I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, Ewan McGregor.
Obviously,
right?
They cast.
I said his first name. I could not remember his last name there. Yeah, Ewan McGregor. He's obviously the perfect cast for this role. Princess Leia.
What do you mean he's the perfect cast for this role? He's already an existing cast member.
I understand, but some people
they're gonna recast Ewan McGregor. Like what?
Yeah, can you imagine that if they did that? That would be hilarious.
Honestly, they could have recasted Hayden Christensen, and nobody would have noticed.
You're not wrong. He was so bad in the prequel trilogies. But again, I don't think it's a problem with Hayden Christensen. I think it's a problem with the directors.
No, I'm just talking about the fact that we don't even see him outside of his suit. It could be anybody in there.
That's right. He could have been anybody under Vader's suit. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, it could be like
he was just bad
for all we know.
Yeah. But what was he saying? Right. Princess Leia, I think they got the casting perfect for that.
Yeah, she's cute, man. I like her. She reminds me
Bail
of my niece.
Organa, perfect cast there.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're doing a really good job with this show. Like, this was... People, I don't know why people hate it. Like, I feel like Star Wars has the most toxic fandom of all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, even people hating on the prequel trilogies, people hating on the new trilogy, people hating on Rogue One, people hating on the Solo movie, like, people hating on even, like, Bad Batch and Rebels. Like, I find everybody stupid because, like, they were all great to me.
I feel like people always
the
come
new trilogy, but you know, the first two trilogies were great, and then the show.
I feel like people will always come around to Star Wars. I don't know what it is, but it's like people hate it when it's out, and then afterwards they're like, "Oh, this was actually great," you know. So it's we'll see. I liked it. I really liked. You know what I really love about this? It's the fact that we thought that Luke was Obi Wan Kenobi's redemption arc. You know, he screwed up with Hayden, and Luke was his stuff, right? But like, it's not. It's Leia. He has this like deep connection with Leia, and he has a deep story with Leia, and then it makes sense, you know, when Leia goes for help and goes, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. She has this memory with him. She has this like past with him, and Luke wasn't his main goal. He wasn't his main redemption of like what he did to Hayden. It was Leia. And I really, really like that. And even though it's like very similar to Mandalorian, like he goes in, he needs to save a kid, it's still different. There's nuance there. It's like Princess Leia, this history, and like it just adds more to the Obi-Wan and Leia relationship that we didn't have. All we had was that she was basically sent the droids to get his help, and that's it. That's all we knew, right? And now, like, she literally named her son Ben Solo, and we know why now. And like, I love that. I love the layers that have been added to this show. And like, yeah, like you think about it, you're like, why is Leia naming her son Ben? It makes no sense.
Yeah, Ben's such a basic ass name. Like,
it's a basic ass name, and she wasn't even that close to Obi-Wan, right? Luke was close to Obi-Wan, but what we don't know is that Leia was even closer to Obi-Wan, and I love that. And she has this core memory with him, and the scene where she's like, "Are you my father?" Like, yo, that was so sad. Like,
I know there were scenes that hit. I can't remember where it was, where she was like, "You knew my mother." I was like, "Oh, fuck.
Yeah." Like, she's so like smart. Like she's like a smart kid.
Oh, dude, kids are so smart. We always act like they're all stupid, but they know a lot more than they ever let on do. And so,
I like the fact that she got interrogated and she was like, "Nope, not giving away anything." And like she almost tricked Reva. She was like, "Oh, we're on the same side. All right, cool. Let me talk to my dad first." Like,
yeah, that was the last episode. And she was like, "Fuck this kid!" Like,
she was so mad. She was so mad.
It was great.
I was like, yo, go little Leia, go little rock star. I love that. It was so good.
And then when she was trying to like force her way into her mind to get the info, and obviously Leia's force sensitive, right? And she's like, "Are we having a staring contest?" I'm like, God damn.
The savagery that is Princess Leia Organa. Like, come on. I love that.
The perfect casting, man. I have no other... Like, I'm so happy they found this little girl. She's going to go far in life. Like, we got to keep an eye on her and, like, all the other movies coming out in the future, because she's going to do something, I swear.
It's really, really cool. So we see that. What else do we see? Like, So you want to know something really cool that I found out? You know when they are in the truck and... he accidentally calls her Leia instead of Lerma. on that truck.
Yeah, because they were saying, "Oh, that's your mother's name," and I see so much of you in her. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I recognize that voice. You know who that voice was? The stormtrooper?
Who?
Zach Braff.
What?
Stormtrooper Zach Braff.
That stormtrooper. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I feel so shitty because I'm actually a big Scrubs fan. Like, oh my god.
I know. I love Scrubs. Like, it's so funny, but like, I saw his name in the credits, and I was like, wait a second, I recognize that voice. It was Zach Braff.
Oh, good for him. I'm glad he's doing it because like I know he's also a fan of the series. So,
well, like Donald Faison is a huge Star Wars fan, and he voiced some Star Wars characters, I believe.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and so let's look that up because yeah, he was in the Resistance animated series. So
yeah. so now Zach has the one.
Oh no way! The character's name is Hype Faison.
Hype Faison,
but it's spelled Fazon, and his actual last name is Faison. I'm like that's a good way to do it. I respect that.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, Donald Faison is a huge Star Wars fan, and I feel like Zach Braff probably just like freaking got on the show to like one up him and say like, "Hey, I'm in the show now."
You know what that means? You know what that means?
What?
They're gonna bring Donald Faison on it as another person or a voice at some point.
Oh, they might. Mm-hmm. Yo, they have an amazing podcast. Have you ever heard their podcast? I wish our podcast was as good as theirs.
You know, maybe we should make it as good as theirs, Neebz.
I don't know, man. Chill, man. You know I have low expectations. I'm a bare minimum kind of guy.
Yeah,
I still have a $50 mic. Oh yeah, man. I am low energy.
And that's why I went to the Miss Marvel premiere, and you made a whole bunch of like movies with the Iman and Sherminovich and Noah, and
yeah,
very low effort, huh?
I am a lucky person in some aspects in life, and then I am very unlucky in other aspects. I don't know why.
No, I'm kidding, y'all. Neebz is a great guy, but we're gonna up this podcast. We're gonna start taking some things a bit more seriously, and we're gonna get actual emails and get our domain name going finally, because we've always had it. We just never paid attention to it, but starting soon, we're really gonna go all out.
Now that we got like award-winning Academy like directors who know about us, and like people who are creators of comic books, and we've interviewed Iman, and we might have like guests on, we got to be a little more professional. And like the reason we haven't done it for so long is because I was sure that we would fail.
You dick.
I was like, this will be fun for a few weeks, and then we'll fail, and then we'll just like go back to our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, Neebz. Okay.
Listen, my imposter syndrome always gets the best of me.
Amazing. You failed at failing. God, Neebz, you can't do anything right.
I can't do anything right, man. What is my life?
You want to do a podcast for a few weeks, ended up failing, and now it's actually big.
Yeah, man, it's weird. I don't know. One of those things that people have told me, like, if the 80% of success is just showing up. Mm-hmm. and that's the one thing I do. I just show up, and then somehow we get further than we expected. So it's good, man. It's good times. Let's see what else we got. What do you think of Reva, though? What do you think of Reva as the thing? Because she gets a lot of hate, and I don't know if that's warranted.
It's not, and here's why. I understand why some people are upset by some of her acting, but I guarantee you that's because the directors want it that way. Like where she's at the end of the second episode, where she's standing on thing and they're escaping in the transport, right? And just shaking her lightsaber in the air like that. That's definitely a director thing. She would never do that. The hate she's getting, I think, is just like Andrew Garfield, right? And Henry Cavill for Superman. I think they're being wasted by bad directors there. And it's funny because like this director actually really liked her, and she's done amazing and all the other things. But in these episodes, for some reason, it just didn't hit the mark for me. And
who's the director?
I blame that. Oh, it's her. What's her name? I cannot remember off the top of my head. See, I'm bad at names. We've done this before. Remember the time I mixed up Meryl Streep and like a couple others?
It's not Bryce Dallas Howard, is it?
No. It's a woman. What was her name?
Howard's a woman.
Deborah Chow. That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's done amazing work in like Mandalorian and whatnot, but in this show, I don't know why it's not hitting.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the issue with that. You know what I feel like the wasted we need to talk about? Camille Nanjiani.
Oh my god! In the first two, yeah. Was the first episode or the second episode where he showed up? I cannot remember.
Yeah, I think it was the first episode he showed up. No, second episode. He showed up in the second episode.
Right. It was before the transport scene, right?
Yeah.
Yo, we made it.
I was like, oh my god, I got so excited. I was like, oh my god, a brown Jedi, a Muslim Jedi, let's go. Motherfucker was a fraud, man. He was a fraud.
Just like every telemarketing scammer you've ever met, right? It's always an Indian guy on the other end of the line.
Oh my god,
We finally had representation. He was a fraud.
It was a con man. I was like, no.
I mean, he came around in the end, but you know.
Yeah. Well, he was a con man, but he also did like help people. He just like pretended to be a Jedi, and which he wasn't.
And took a lot of money for it, you know, just a small fee, right? Yeah.
Man got paid.
Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Is he worse than any lawyer in the world who just argue but they make money?
Yeah, true. Very true. But I do like the fact that like he came back around, and we thought he was going to go fight Obi Wan, and he ended up saving Obi Wan, which was really cool. So he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And then he tried to fight Reva. And Reva's like, you ain't no Jedi.
It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Like, she just like, let me just put you against the wall real quick and read all your memories.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man, that was pretty cool. But I hope we get to see him again. I would hate for him to be wasted for just one episode.
I don't think he'll be wasted. I think he's gonna come back. I think they may even make him actually force sensitive, which is gonna be really cool. There's no way. Kumail's such a big name now, right? I know he's still a brown actor, and people always like may not give him the credit he deserves, but he is a big name in the brown community. And if Lucasfilm does something stupid like just use him for this, they've missed the mark big time. There's no way they're gonna do this. I guarantee you he's gonna come back. And if not, we have people like us who's gonna raise hell, and we're gonna make it come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he comes back, so we'll see that. But yeah, man, we're tugging along. I hope we didn't lose any followers from our break, man. I feel like
I don't think we did. I was looking at the metrics. We did lose some of the virality, like the new people coming in, like the rate of it. But our core group has still been there.
Yay! Thank you.
So shout out to our fans. Like I mentioned 2 earlier in the episode, but let's everyone out there. Thank you so much for supporting us. Like,
yeah, for sure, man. Thank you for not abandoning us like Obi Wan almost did in the beginning of the series.
The fact that Bail Organa had to come all the way to Tatooine just to make that request, like,
I know. He's like, no, I got to watch after Luke. Like, man, Luke is fine. Go save
Luke is fine. Like, nothing's gonna happen. No one cares.
Well, motherfucker really said no to getting Leia back. Like, are you serious? Come on, Obi Wan.
But I'm glad, like, Kenobi came around to it, right? Because, like, it really does feel like he lost his way. And he probably did lose his way with everything that happened, right? But seeing him come back, seeing him, like, being a weaker fighter, but then trying to get back into it, I'm like, oh, this is real, actually. I thought that was a really nice touch that they did.
Like, it's like the reluctant hero, right? Like, it's that you gotta have that hero have a little bit of a reluctancy to make the imagery better in terms of like the writing and also like the directing. So yeah, I totally get that.
It's also cool that we have an old man as a protagonist, right? Normally we have like a young superhero coming of age, some bullshit like that, right? They discover their powers and they save the world from X, Y, and Z villain. This is cool because like right now the dark side won. In Duel of the Fates, the dark side did win, and Darth Vader won, or he came out of it.
Yeah, that is true.
Because really, the whole thing, the Duel of the Fates is Anakin going to be a good guy or a bad guy? The dark side won here unequivocally, right? And then this is Kenobi defeated. This is someone with experience, like with like gray hair, and he's just down, and now he's going to become a hero-esque character. That's unique. I haven't seen this in many shows or movies, so I'm very excited about this.
That's true, man. He's like sad space Jesus. It's like
really... very sad space Jesus. This religion's dying. He's the only follower left, technically.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But you know what I did like? The scene where like Vader comes in and he's just like force choking the shit out of motherfuckers. Yo, he don't give a shit.
Oh, you're talking about on the planet right before they had their fight?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, this is the perfect Vader. He's ruthless. He's mean. He's killing people for no reason. Like, now I get why everybody's so afraid of him.
Dude, I love when people add more like badassery to the mythos that is Vader, right? Mm-hmm. And I think like nothing did better than Rogue One. I think
at the very end.
Oh my god, that was the best. That's the best scene ever, where he's just like in Rogue One hallway and just killing motherfuckers, right? And it's so good. And then we see this one where he's just like dragging people and snapping their necks, and I was just like, he's cold-blooded. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, it was good. I like that.
It actually adds more to episode 4, right? Where in the beginning, she's sending that message out to Obi Wan when she's recording it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the kind of stress Leia was under at that point, where you had a literal homicidal maniac, like patrolling, trying to get info out of you? Leia had to stand her ground, had to essentially keep Vader out of her mind and get this message out. Like, what a badass she is, based on what was added with Rogue One and this show.
So, you know what I really want to see, and what I'm hoping to see in the next 2 episodes, is some Vader and Leia interaction, which I don't know if they'll do. But, like, Leia, the only interaction she has with Vader is in the beginning, when she is captured, right? And, like, they don't have any kind of, like, father-daughter moment or anything like that. But I feel like, you know, if they could throw something in there within the 5th or 6th episode, that would be really cool. I would like to see that, because I mean, Vader knows about Leia before she captures her. It's like he knows who she is. Like he's aware of her. It's not the first time they meet. Is what it sounds like. So I would like to see them have a little bit of an interaction. I think that would be cool.
So I don't know if they will, man.
I doubt it, but I thought that would be really cool.
Yeah,
like I really feel like I honestly feel like this is Leia's story. I feel like this is Leia's movie, TV show, than it is Obi Wan.
In the first 4 episodes, it really does feel that way. You're right.
Yeah,
this is more of a Princess Leia story, not a Kenobi story. So
yeah, and I don't mind it. It's you know, I mean, some people might say that it's like false advertising. Like people are expecting, you know, a sequel to Revenge of the Sith. That's what everyone is expecting. Badass fights, Hayden Christensen, Obi-Wan Kenobi, flashbacks to, you know, whatchamacallit, Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, exactly. Right. And like, the show isn't that. That's not what this show is about. That's not what it's meant to be. Maybe Disney marketed it wrong. I don't know. But it is what it is. I enjoy it for what it's worth. You know, I feel like people's expectations really do ruin these shows for the most part. And like, I didn't have any expectations.
You're right. I don't know if I remember telling you or if we did this on the podcast earlier, but when we first heard about Kenobi, right, and I heard some of the reviews, people said it was bad.
Yeah, you talked about that. You said people said it was bad.
People said it was bad. And I was like, wait a second. I'm reluctant, but also everyone's stupid in Hollywood. So maybe it's going to be good, but I am enjoying it. I truly think this is a good show for a Disney Plus series. I think Kenobi's a good character here. I don't understand the hatred, because you're right.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot of unjust hatred for some of the dumbest reasons too. Like you said, Reva and, you know, like all this stupid stuff. I'm just like, guys, this is not the point of the show. This is not a movie.
Are we surprised,
this is
though?
a Disney Plus show.
It's Star Wars, right? Are we really surprised? Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say that, like, you know, Star Wars shows have been known to go balls to the walls last 2 episodes. So we will see, because Boba, Mandalorian, like all these shows, man, the last 2 episodes are really insane, and that's where they save all their budget, and that's where they save all, like, you know,
correct
fight scene. So we'll see. I did like the fight between Vader and Jesus. Obi Wan Kenobi, and it was really cool. And when like he set that floor on fire and then dragged him through the fire, like
Yeah,
that was badass.
that's so
man.
badass. That's again adding to Vader's lore of being this guy, just this death and destruction everywhere he goes. So,
But like he's not just on the dark side. Like he is like a sociopath now. He just wants him to suffer. And like, okay, low key, I get it. I mean, Obi did burn him and chop up all half his limbs. Yeah, I get why he's mad.
just a little.
Yeah,
Oh! How about Indra Varma's character, Tala?
Yeah, Tala.
Like I thought that was really cool. Like the way they introduced her and the way they, like, oh, you do have supporters across the world. Good job trusting them. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's 2 brown people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is. That's true.
Kumail Nanjiani, Indra Varma, right?
That
What
is so
if
true.
the path is just a bunch of brown people?
Hey.
Shout out to us for saving
We
the
are-
Jedi.
Yo, brown people save the Jedi. That's what's up.
Mhm.
I would like that. I would like that. That would be very happy. That would make me very happy. we could bring back Riz Ahmed. I'm like, part of me was like when they were talking about Riz Ahmed would be like really young, so I don't think he could do it. Like Rogue One takes place right before the 4th movie, so he would be nowhere near like pilot age. So yeah, so there's no chance for him to be in there. But damn, man, if I could see Brody in like one of these other shows, that'd be so awesome.
100%. Oh,
Maybe Andor.
I'm reading something right now. Could you believe this? There was a draft where they made Kenobi and Tala like love interests.
I can see that.
I can see why people hated it. Or the leaks were hating it because that doesn't fit Obi-Wan's character.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit Obi-Wan's character. Like, I think like who Princess what's her name? The princess from the Mandalorian planet.
Are you talking about Mandalore?
Yeah, Mandalore, the princess from Mandalore. She was his love interest
Was it?
in
Crap, what's her name? It's like Kazine, something like that.
Yeah.
Satine.
Her name.
Satine, that's what it was.
Satine. Not saltine. Those are crackers. Well, she is a cracker.
God damn it,
No.
Neebz. I know you're sick and thinking about soup, but come on, man.
Come on. But look,
God.
no, I feel like that, that's his love interest, and people were having theory that she was going to somehow return and be back. There were like all these crazy theories, and like none of them are coming through. And people just get really mad when their theories don't come through.
So they're not wrong just yet, all right? There is no way they're doing a Mandalorian TV show, they're doing an Ahsoka series, and they're doing Kenobi, and eventually it doesn't tie back to Satine. There's no way. I don't think they're wrong. I just don't think they're correct right now. I don't think it's going to happen in this season. I don't think it's going to happen in the next season. I think it's going to happen maybe even 3rd season. But the 4th season, when they get everybody together, it all comes together, then you're going to see it.
Maybe.
These aren't independent shows. Disney's not stupid. They did it with Marvel, right? They brought all of it together. They're sure as hell going to do it here with Star Wars.
I could see that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I did like the fact that we got to learn a little bit about Obi-Wan's life before he was a Jedi. I had flashes of my mom's shawl, and it's really funny because the Jedi aren't that great, man. Like, they're not that different than the
it's
Force
such
Order.
a shitty thing for them to do. Oh,
Right?
you're Force sensitive. We're going to take you away from all your earthly attachments and make sure that you live a life of misery, but you're dedicated to the cause. Like, this is some cult shit, man. I don't like it.
Jedi, they're looking kind of culty, man. What the hell?
There's a reason my lightsaber is a red lightsaber. Yeah, but I have a red lightsaber for a reason, all right? I'm from the dark side for a reason.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yes. I hate the Jedi because they don't let you love people, and love makes the world go around.
I guess that's fair. I'm more of a Mandalorian kind of guy.
Oh, so you want the black saber? Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm all about those hijabi space hijabis.
The Mandalorian's a hijabi. You heard it here first on Salaam Nerds.
That's right. I'm all about those space hijabis, man.
Hey man, I can't say anything. Respect. Because quite frankly, I mean,
that's my people's. I love the Mandalorian, so I would choose them over a Jedi or thing. But obviously the Jedi, they're so much stronger because we saw like the Mandalorian had to take out like one of those black robots, and the Jedi, like Luke came and just took out a whole hallway full of them. So obviously they're super stronger.
Well, I mean, they have space lasers that can cut through anything, so
yeah,
it's a little unfair.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But what were you saying? Yeah, they take their families away from everything. Like, I don't feel like Jedi, they're super great. And like, there's a reason Luke Skywalker burned down the entire temple and everything, right? So, I don't know. There'll be a new form of Jedis. We'll see what that's like.
I hope they do. Like, I hope, because when they did destroy the temple in, what was it, episode 8 or 9?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think that actually... Oh, wow, I'm sure a connection now. Maybe they did fail with Luke. Maybe this is the redemption arc, that the old way of the Jedi, especially when you cut off all attachments, has been detrimental, and it's what has allowed the dark side to thrive.
Yeah.
But if you were to break that and actually allow for attachments and love, that may make the Jedi even stronger moving forward.
Well, isn't that what made Ben turn love? Like, isn't that what made like Rey Skywalker defeat Ben?
Yeah.
And right. So
is that where they're all heading? Like, is that where all signs are pointing that they're just gonna remake everything?
Yes, and the new Jedi will, accept love,
and they'll know their parents, and they'll get to have kids who will also be force sensitive, probably the way Luke and Leia are.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. So we'll see, man. I'm excited about the show. We're 4 episodes in. We got 2 more left. We'll see how it goes. We try to recap as much as we can in today's episode. But we talked about most of the stuff that happened. I feel like we're pretty good. And then next week we'll start capturing the full episode. We'll see. We'll see what we'll do. Because we got to do Miss Marvel and we'll do Obi Wan, and we'll try to get them both done at the same time. And we'll go back to our regularly scheduled recordings and our regularly scheduled like publications and when we publish this stuff. So, and
hopefully you won't be sick, because I can only imagine how much you're going through right now, man. Trying to do a podcast while you're sick, that's rough, man. Hope you feel better.
Yeah, man. It hasn't been great, but
hashtag pray for Neebz.
Yeah, pray for me. Anyway, that's all we have for this week's episode. Hopefully you guys will join us next week, and we'll be on a regular scheduled time, and hopefully my voice will be better so it doesn't sound so horrible. And then we'll just see you guys next week, man. I'm looking forward to it.